You're listening to the Nicole Banks Podcast, episode 102, Thanksgiving on Your Terms, Navigating Family Gatherings Without a Side of Drama. Welcome to the Nicole Banks Podcast, where divorced women heal, grow, and find new love and dare to begin thriving. I'm Nicole, your divorce recovery coach and happy hour queen. If you're a Gen Xer ready to shake things up, level up, and have some fun, you're in the right place. Buckle up. We're getting into today's episode starting now. Well, hello, and of course, happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Nicole Banks Podcast. I am your host, Nicole Banks, here to help you do what? Navigate all things life after divorce with a little humor and a whole lot of heart. Today, we're diving into Thanksgiving, the holiday that brings family, food, and let's be honest, potential drama. But not this year. This year, we're reclaiming the day and doing it our way. So grab your spiked cider, whatever cocktail suits you, put on your stretchy pants, and let's talk about how to make Thanksgiving a celebration you can actually enjoy, right? So the first thing I want to do is talk about setting your intentions for Thanksgiving. Let's start by ditching the pressure to make Thanksgiving perfect. It doesn't exist. Ask yourself, what do I want this holiday to feel like? Yeah, it's a great question. Set your intent. Is it peaceful? Is it fun? Is it stress-free? Once you have your answer, you get an opportunity to craft your day around it. Now, this might mean skipping the big family gathering to host a Friendsgiving or curling up on the couch with a Hallmark movie marathon and takeout. Yes, that counts as Thanksgiving. Your holiday, your rules, set the tone, and let the rest go. Now, of course, if you are attending, or perhaps you're even hosting the big day, right? I want you to know that's okay too, and you can continue to do the same thing. Set your intent. What do you want this holiday to be about? So first things first, boundaries. I know you're probably thinking, boundaries at Thanksgiving? That sounds about as fun as stuffing myself with mashed potatoes and pretending everything is fine. But trust me, setting boundaries is your secret weapon this holiday. And no, it doesn't mean putting up walls or turning into a Grinch or being a bitch. It's about protecting your peace. I always say this, right? I always say this. It is your responsibility to protect your well-being. Emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual being is what is your responsibility. So here's the deal. Before you head to Aunt Carol's house or your cousin's super sassy Thanksgiving dinner, before the guests start to arrive, take a minute to figure out what you're willing to tolerate and what you're just not having. It is the when is the divorce final? Or how come the kids aren't with you this weekend? I mean, things like that, right? It's the why are you still single? It's the little pokes, the little jabs. Whatever it is, decide on how, whatever it is, decide now on how to handle it. Yes, I'm saying be prepared for the pokes because that's what we do as humans. We're into everybody else's business. If you're feeling extra spicy, you can practice some lines like this. I'm just enjoying the moment right now. No need to rush things. Or I'm focusing on my own happiness, and I'd rather not discuss my relationship status or my divorce status or where the kids are status. Everybody knows if their kids are not with you, they are with the other parent. So mic drop, boundary set, drama avoided. Practice those lines. I'm just enjoying the moment right now. No need to rush things if they're putting pressure on you to get out there and seek love. Or I'm focusing on my own happiness and I'd rather not discuss my fill in the blank status. Dealing with family advice without rolling your eyes. Now let's talk about unsolicited advice. That's right. There's so many family members that are more than happy to just pull up a chair right next to you and start dishing it out. Or sometimes you even get Aunt Linda, who has the 45-minute speech ready on how you should have handled your heartache. Here is the secret. Take it with a grain of salt. They mean well, mostly, right? They mostly mean well, but they have no idea what you've been through. They don't. They just don't. No matter what the circumstance, they don't. So instead of fighting it, laugh it off. You can use humor as your shield. If someone drops the classic, you need to get back out there and date, you can hit them back with a playful, I'm still getting over the last time I took dating advice from you. And just drop it, right? Because sometimes humor can deflect so much awkwardness and it keeps things light, which is exactly what we want. But if you need to, here's a little nugget of wisdom. When in doubt, change the subject. Ask about their love life, their career, their favorite holiday memory. You'd be surprised on how quickly the focus can shift. Yes, people like talking about them. Let's get real for a second. We all know that Thanksgiving isn't just about turkey. It's also about emotions. Maybe it's your first Thanksgiving alone, or you're still dealing with the fallout from a recent divorce or breakup. The pressure to be happy can feel intense. But here's the truth. You are allowed to feel whatever you're feeling. Full stop. Go for it. So if Aunt Linda's drama or your cousin's perfectly curated life on Instagram is making you feel some type of way, take a breather, step outside for a minute, grab a glass of wine or sparkling water, it's your call, and just breathe. I want to chat about managing your emotions and the drama when it's all too much, okay? We have all been there. One innocent question about your love life, about the divorce, about the kids, and suddenly you're blinking back tears while pretending the sweet potatoes are so interesting. Family dynamics can be, let's say, tricky. And the emotions, oh, they'll come out. They will. So here's the plan. First, protect your energy. If someone's questions feel intrusive, you can politely shut it down. I appreciate your concern, but I'd rather focus on enjoying the day. Right? It's direct, it's polite, and it shuts it down. The second is to take a breather. If it gets overwhelming, step outside for fresh air, sneak away to text a friend, or take a bathroom break to regroup. So many different things that you can do. Once you physically change your energy, it'll change your mindset as well. Be mindful. You're allowed to take care of yourself. Go ground yourself. You are in charge of your emotions, and you don't have to let anyone else's drama dictate how you feel. And don't forget, self-care is your BFF. Maybe that means curling up with a good book or sneaking in a quick phone call with a friend who totally gets you, who supports you, your terms. Let's talk about something that can sometimes be the hardest part of family gatherings, the empty chair or the empty chairs. It's a tough one, isn't it? Maybe it's your ex, or maybe it's someone who's no longer with us, or maybe it's your children that are usually around this table, but they're, again, visiting with your ex, or even someone who just can't make it this year. Whatever the reason, the absence can feel like a heavy weight, especially during a holiday where you're supposed to be surrounded by the people you love, right? But first things first, give yourself permission to feel the grief. It is okay to miss someone, and it's okay if their absence stirs up some sort of emotions. Totally fine. Whether it's your ex, your kids, a late spouse, a parent, or a loved one who's just not part of the picture anymore, there's no right way to feel. Some years you might be okay with it, and other years it might hit harder. Totally normal. Take a deep breath here. Ladies, this is totally normal. But here's the thing. Just because someone's missing doesn't mean that the love and the memories they left behind vanish with them. You can choose to honor them in your own way. Maybe you raise a glass in their memory, or you tell a funny story that reminds you of them, or you can even start a new tradition, something I absolutely love, something that feels healing and special to you. If you're missing someone due to divorce, perhaps you're ready to create a new family ritual that focuses on healing and moving forward. And hey, if you're feeling a little lonely or like things aren't as they should be, it's okay to step back, breathe, and give yourself some grace. Just because you're navigating an empty chair doesn't mean you're alone. There's a whole community out there. Hello, Dare to Begin members, that understands the impact of these absences and is here to support you as you move through the holidays. Now let's talk about another holiday classic. You ready for this one? The stuff it mentality. No, not stuffing the turkey. I'm talking about stuffing our feelings with food, booze, or that extra slice of pie we're pretty sure we don't actually want, but eat it anyway because, well, feelings. Here's the thing. It's totally okay to indulge a little during the holidays, but if you're reaching for that second bottle of wine or another round of mashed potatoes to numb the stress or sadness, let's hit pause for just a second. Ask yourself, am I hungry or am I feeling something I don't want to deal with right now? No judgment here. I promise there's none. Because trust me, we've all been there. But if you catch yourself in that moment, try to channel those feelings into something else. Go for a quick walk. Text a friend. Find a quiet spot and journal out whatever is weighing you down. Sometimes just naming the emotion can be enough to take the edge off. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling high anxiety. This is a little sad and heavy. And if you do overindulge, it's not the end of the world. This is about awareness, not perfection. Show yourself some grace, put down the pumpkin pie, and know that you're doing the best you can. Oh, and one more thing. Don't let anyone shame you for what's on your plate or in your glass. Aunt Susan's commentary on your second serving of mashed potatoes, yeah, that's her problem, not yours. I also love Thanksgiving conversations. So we can steer away from the landmines, okay? So the family dinner table where the mashed potatoes are warm and the political debates are hotter. Here's your strategy for dodging drama. Redirect and deflect. Yes, you heard me say it. You have permission to redirect and deflect. So when Uncle Joe brings up your love life or lack thereof, try, I'm really just focused on me right now. How about them Cowboys, though? You see what we just did? We deflected and redirected. Or Aunt Martha insists on discussing politics. Steer the conversation into something neutral, like everyone's favorite Thanksgiving dish. Or because like everyone's favorite Thanksgiving dish. It's the craziest thing, but it does stir up a lot. And I think it's the combination, the pressure of attending, the alcohol flowing, the non-conversations that you shoulda, woulda, coulda in the past, and now here you are stuck in a room together. Oh my gosh, trust me when I say this. Conversations can get a little too spicy. And if someone veers into tricky territory, you can redirect. I'd rather hear about your latest vacation. Tell me all about it. Deflecting is, that's an interesting topic, but can we talk about pie instead? I'm team pecan, by the way. So the idea behind this is really, when in doubt, stick to neutral topics, even at family gatherings. And finally, let's talk about gratitude. Yes, I said it, gratitude. I know it sounds a little too Pinterest quotey, but stick with me. You don't have to be thankful for everything. But let's find something you can celebrate. Maybe it's the fact that you're finally learning how to set healthy boundaries, or you've made it through a tough year. Maybe you're thankful for the little things, the smell of pumpkin pie, the smell of turkey, the joy of watching the Macy's parade, or just the fact that you can walk away from the drama with your head held high. Gratitude isn't about forcing yourself to be perfect or pretending everything's okay. It's about recognizing what is going well in your life. We love the little things. We celebrate the little things, even if it's just one tiny thing. And trust me, that's worth celebrating. All right, my friends, that's a wrap on Thanksgiving your way. Whether you're with family, friends, or flying solo, remember this holiday is yours to enjoy. So take a deep breath, pour yourself a glass of gratitude or wine, and let yourself feel all the feels, messy, beautiful, and everything in between. I hope you're feeling empowered to take control of your Thanksgiving gatherings this year and celebrate on your own terms, drama-free. So go out there and own it. If you love this episode, share it with a friend or tag me on Instagram with your Thanksgiving vibes. Let's dare to begin this holiday season with grace, joy, and maybe a second helping of stuffing. Happy Thanksgiving. That's a wrap for today's episode. I hope you're feeling as refreshed as a spiked lemonade on a hot day. If you love what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and spread the love. Want to go deeper? Check out my courses, women's retreats, and the Dare to Begin membership, where we put everything we've learned into action. NicoleBanks.com. Don't forget, I spell my name with an H. NicoleBanks.com. Until next time, keep leveling up and dare to begin.